Hey, good morning, everybody. Thanks for giving me a listen again this morning. And 1 Corinthians 15:58 is the verse. And listen, I just want to encourage you today to just stay the course. Those of you um, who know the Lord, who have a relationship with God through the gift of His Son Jesus, and you're trying to walk with the Lord, serve the Lord. It's easy to get distracted. It's easy to lose heart. I just want to encourage you to just stay the course, stay the course, and that's really what chapter 5, 1 Corinthians 15:58 says. 1 Corinthians 15 is about the resurrection, and you have a future that is awaiting you. You have a future that is awaiting you. That the best of this world will pale in comparison to what is awaiting us, and we have a responsibility to continue to love God, to continue to serve Him. And so after he talks all of this about the resurrection and gives proofs of the resurrection and what the resurrection means for you and means for us in our lives, Paul finally just says this. He says, "Be steadfast, immovable, and always abounding in the work of the Lord, knowing that your labor is not in vain." We need to be steadfast. We need to hold on to our faith and not abandon our faith. We can't let discouragement cause us to just start blaming God and turn our backs on God and move away from God. We need to set our eyes toward Christ and set our face toward God and move toward Him. We need to hold on to our faith with every ounce of energy that we have. We need to be steadfast, sure. We need to be faithful. We need to be the ones who are not so quickly led away. We need to be immovable. We can't let the enemy take us off track. We can't let the enemy take us to another road. We have a great responsibility as followers of Christ to live the life that God wants us to live and to be the influence that God wants us to be in our families, in our communities, in our church, and in our world. And we need to hold on to our faith, and we need to be immovable and unwavering. And we need to, as Paul says in Philippians, we need to continue to press toward the goal, to continue to strain forward as we move ahead to do the things that God has for us. He says, knowing that your labor is not in vain in the Lord. That the work that you do, just because you don't see results, just because the results that you think ought to happen aren't happening, listen, your labor is not useless. It's not empty. It's not in vain. Your labor, your work for God and the serving of God, it is not futile. God hears your prayers. God receives your worship. And God honors the seeds that you sow in this life, the seeds of the gospel, the seeds of the love of Christ, unconditional love, and the seeds of faith. So listen, if you're in one of those periods where you're doubting, discouraged, kind of laying it down and trying to quit on God, pick it back up and start moving again. Be steadfast, immovable, and always abounding in the work of the Lord, knowing that your labor is not in vain. Get out there, faith today. Love you guys. God bless you. Bye.